Hey everyone, what's going on? Maji here. This week Jagex released the Festival of the Dead into the game, which if any of you know anything about the Mexican Day of the Dead, it's very similar to that, where you'll decorate skulls and an altar and celebrate the life of recently deceased people, and instead of mourning them. So it's very similar in game, except instead of decorating an altar, you're actually decorating this large coffin. And in this video I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to do it, the level requirements, and the rewards that you can get from it. So if you want to, you can follow this video. First of all, you'll have to speak to Father Joakim, which is a Ceremon priest who has a brand new idea to stop mourning the dead and instead celebrate the lives that they lived. But he's going to need our help to be able to take part in this. What he'll do is send you out across Gielinor to find an item that belonged to the recently deceased person that you're trying to help out and bring it back, and there'll actually be a celebration. But anyways, what you'll have to do is first you'll need to talk to him. You can find Father Joakim behind the church southeast of Burthorpe or south of the Lumbridge cemetery. Both of them are relatively close to a lodestone teleport, so you can go there. The ones I'm showing in the video are for the Burthorpe location, so that's probably the easiest one to get to if you're going to follow my video. But the Lumbridge one's pretty easy to access as well. If you plan to celebrate all 5 individuals, you'll need a combination of different quests. First of all, I'll go ahead and mention if you're going to celebrate all 5 characters, you'll need at least 15 soft clay. To be able to make the skulls, you'll need 3 soft clay per person, and there's 5 people, so yeah. Anyway, to celebrate the first person, you'll need to have completed the Blood Pact, which is a pretty simple quest. If you haven't done it yet, I say highly suggest you go do it. It shouldn't take you no more than half hour, 45 minutes to do it. The second person's requirement is only to have level 40 combat and at least level 20 prayer. So once again, still pretty easy. The third person to celebrate, you'll need to have completed My Arm's Big Adventure and have at least level 40 prayer. The fourth person, you'll need to have completed the Elder Kiln and have at least level 60 prayer. And finally, for the fifth person, you'll need to have completed While Guthix Sleeps and have at least level 80 prayer. So for the last one, it's a little, somewhat of a steep requirement, but that's more for a higher level person. But the rewards that go along with it are quite good indeed. So what you'll do is you'll talk to Father Joakim, who will send you out across Gielinor to find an item that belonged to the recently deceased person. Once you find this item, it shouldn't be very hard to find. You can talk to him and he'll tell you where to go, somewhat, to kind of give you a hint to where to find this. And there'll be a red dot on the ground, an item that nobody else can see except for you. And you'll be able to pick that up, and it'll post it on the screen in a little tooltip thing that says that you found the item and that you should probably return to him. So what you'll do after that is you'll go back to him with the item and 3 of the soft clay. If you don't have soft clay, I think one time he'll actually give you 3 extra because he has some extra. So you can get by with only 12, but you can go ahead and get all 15 to kind of skip some chat if you want to speed this up a little bit. But anyways, what you'll do is you'll take flowers from the crate next to the big coffin, and you'll have those 3 soft clay. You'll mold them into the clay skulls, and you'll decorate the coffin. He'll add some finishing touches to it and invite people along that were dear to the recently deceased person. So they're characters you met along the quest lines or just in general. In one case, it's actually the daughter of a past Slayer Master. I'm not going to mention his name, although that should pretty much give it away. But anyways, then you'll have a little conversation and remember the life of the person. And eventually you'll celebrate it with fireworks and stuff. So that's a pretty decent update. This is a really simple update, a little bit boring. But you do this for each of the 5 individuals, running back and forth, so it's a pretty straightforward thing. But by successfully celebrating each of the fallen comrades, you'll unlock a skeleton mask and double experience multipliers for your prayer training, up to a maximum of 251k additional experience if you complete all 5. These experience boosts are only valid for the following activities. You can use the Ectifunctus, the bonus will stack with the multiplier. Using the player-owned house altars, the bonus there also stacks with the multiplier. You can use this by killing ghasts. burying bones, including when using a bone crusher, scattering ashes, also including when teleporting completed prayer urns, and cremating shades and or firewatch. So all in all, it's a pretty straightforward, simple update with a decent reward. I don't really know much else to say about it other than I'm quite pleased that they did something like this, considering the 5 people that they chose to celebrate you can actually never encounter in the game again once they are killed off during their quest or whatever they happen to be killed off during. So yeah, I quite like the update. It was a little simple and quick. I mean, I completed it within like 20 minutes, so you can easily do this pretty quickly. And there's a few other updates to mention as well, but I'll save those for another video another time. So I believe that's all for this video. Subscribe to my channel for an update video coming on the other little minor updates later on, and for the next updates next week. And of course, check out one of the other 2 videos linked on the screen and like the video if you liked it. Thanks for watching, everyone.